Hello, everybody. I'm back at the community garden. It's been a minute. It's been a long minute since I've been out here, y'all. And yeah, the weeds won. The weeds won. I lost. They won. But we're going to go out here anyway, and we're going to try to harvest a few things. All right, so let me just kind of do a spin around. There are some gardens out here that look amazing. Way in the back there, that's 15-foot tall corn. There's some watermelon back off in there. And then there's the plot beside me, which is all weeds. But somewhere underneath those weeds, y'all, there's some potatoes and there's some beans. And then my plot starts right here. My brother's here with me. He's out there walking the center of the plot. All you can see is the center of the plot. The weeds, you can't even figure out how to get in there, y'all. I had to go put some long pants on just so I can decide to step through that space right there. And yeah, we've gotten so much rain, y'all, that it kind of watered itself. But y'all, there is food off in there. You can see from here, there are tomatoes over there that we need to get. There are tomatoes over here that then split wide open. So y'all, I am going to venture in so we can see if we can get anything out of this space. And I can see okra from here to 6, 7, 8, 10 inches long, but we're gonna get over in there. I got my brother here helping me out. He got the little bowls and everything, but y'all, I'm scared. My neighbors right here, y'all, they did a good job. They stayed on top of what they were growing. And I don't know what this plant is, but I was over here yesterday, and whatever this plant is, which I don't know, it's got fruit on it. So does anybody know what this is? It looks like tomatoes, but I've never seen a leaf like this on tomatoes. I have no idea what this plant is. Y'all, look at it. That looks like tomatoes. But is that tomatoes? What is it? If you know, please put in the comments what type of fruit or vegetable or whatever this is. Put down whatever this is for me. I just don't know, but I would love to identify what this is. Anyway, y'all, let me get over there into my weeds and let's see what's going on over there in the weeds. Y'all, I'm not joking when I say I'm kind of scared to step off in there, but I'm getting ready to step off in there, and I'm going to get over there and help my brother out. Here we go. You see, I made a little path right here. That path wasn't here till we made it a few minutes ago. Let me run through it right quick. Y'all know I'm always scared that something's going to get me. And if it was going to get me, it was going to get me, because y'all, that's a lot of weeds to step over. Yeah. My plot stops at the tomatoes. At the tomato plants on this side and the tomato plants that's on that side. So it's a really narrow plot.
Oh, okay. So these squash yours too then?
Yes, these squash are the size of winter squash. They're no good. We can't eat those, but what we can, they're going to be hard. But what we could do is harvest them for the seeds for next year. But we can try to, I got the big basket right there. We're going to take them and we're going to see if we can cut into some of these. Some of them don't look quite that bad, but y'all, look at this okra right here. Let me show some of this big old okra. I'm up here struggling to get okra at home, y'all. Look at this okra. We are going to pick it clean. Pick it clean, Garrett. Pick it clean.
Oh, I am? I've been wanting okra for a long time.
And so my brother's going to get the okra he wanted. I'm going to venture around in here. And y'all, the space is tiny compared to others. But this okra is still trying to produce. Y'all, look, there are some blooms right there on that okra. So we clean it off real good. The weather's still good. It's going to keep giving. Now, back here. Y'all, that's where my corn's supposed to be, and there's some corn back there. There's an ear of corn back there, Garrett. I got corn. I got corn, Garrett. I got corn.
Well, whenever you do get home.
Anyway, y'all, there's corn back there. There's an ear of corn right there. I bet you there's some more back there, but I'm not going to get to see it because I ain't going over in there. Not going over there. If my brother goes over there, we can get that one ear of corn. Anyway, my goal, as Garrett continues to pick all of these, and it's a bunch of them, y'all. He's going to town one-handed. He's on the phone, but he's still picking these okra.
Oh,
so
that's right.
he's picking that up, and I'm gonna look through here, and I'm gonna take this great big old bin. Actually, no, Garrett, can you give me the blue one? And I'm gonna try to put tomatoes, if I can get any, in this blue bin. Now, y'all, we have been getting stuff out the garden. I just haven't been the one coming to get it. So I will put in a few pictures right now from the young ladies that's really been managing the garden. I helped get it set up for them. I gave them pointers. I told them how to water, showed them how to weed. And for a long time, they came out here and they harvested. They even had a dayhab come out here to help harvest vegetables. But then the heat came, then the storms came, and then the flooding came, and then nobody came. And this is where we are today. So I'm going to harvest what I can. Again, here are some of those pictures that they've been collecting and enjoying food from here.
First time growing cucumbers, guys, and they are growing. I know you couldn't make it today, so I cleaned up the peppers some. And as you can see, every tree now has produce on it. And this one is right there. That one. These are right here. We got a lot on those, and then those haven't changed yet, but they will. The squash, when I got here today, this one grew so big. And then this one grew so big. We have okra trying to spout through right here. And you were correct. The green beans are ready to harvest. I'm going to bring the dayhab out here. Oh, it's bugs eating it. Look. I don't know what to do. You got to tell me. But yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't even see it. But you see that bug right there eating through it? Yeah, you were right. They are ready to harvest. We have beans. So you let me know what to do with those. And then I'm pretty sure other plants are like that too. The rain kind of broke it. I know we need a cage on here. But yeah, those look really good.
But y'all, I got to step over these weeds and get to those tomatoes. And I'm scared, y'all. Ooh, I'm scared. I don't know the best way to go to get over there. See, I should have just went in through the neighbor's garden because they don't have no weeds over there. But I need to get to these tomatoes right here. Y'all, I'm going to have to put the phone down because I got to pay attention to my surroundings because I'm scared. But I'll bring you back. I'll show you some of the tomatoes that I'm picking. Some of the tomatoes did have trellising, and others, they just been laying on the ground and letting nature do what nature does. So anyway, let me get the tomatoes. I'll bring you back. Where the tomatoes had nice trellising holding them up, y'all, they're absolutely gorgeous. They're just as green and healthy in here. Now this is probably a pineapple right here. But there's a ton of beautiful tomatoes in here. This is what I have so far. As I was harvesting on the other side over there, now there's a lot of tomatoes over there. Big tomatoes over here. Like these right here. This thing was massive, but it's been eaten out from the inside. It's completely just done. Now look at that. That would have been a beautiful tomato. Something done ate all of it up. And I checked all of the ones that are down here in this space. They've all been eaten. So now I'm going to work my way on down this way and see what else I get. Now there was also a ton of like cherry style tomatoes over there. I'm not getting those, y'all. I got those at home. We'll worry about those later. I don't want to put my hands down in all of those weeds that closely. I'm looking for slicing tomatoes today. So let me keep moving. Right over there, there's one or two sweet peppers over in there. We're going to try to pick those as well. Y'all, I was getting ready to step over and then I got ready to run. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. Get out of here. Y'all, I think that was a zucchini. Is that going to cut it? I almost stepped on it. Oh my goodness, y'all, that was a zucchini. That's the biggest zucchini I have ever grown. We're going to take it back for nothing else but the seeds, y'all. But anyway, I almost stepped on that. I got ready to run, thought something was under my feet. All right, let me keep going. Let me see. I thought I saw a tomato over here. Oh, all right. I'll keep going. I'll bring you back if I see something interesting besides me running from animals. I won't show you that. I'll just have to tell you about that when I get clear. So now, y'all, I'm moving over to these peppers. We only had like 6, if I remember correctly, sweet pepper plants. And that is a perfectly ripe red bell pepper. That's perfect. And there's supposed to be some more back there, y'all, but it's not worth me going back there to find them. So, yeah, I'm not doing that. But there's some right here. Let me go on the other side. Y'all, look at that basket of squash. I don't know what we're going to do with that, though. And then there's our bucket of, you dropped one on the ground, by the way, okra. And now I'm going to pick the last of these peppers right here.
Didn't you say you see some corn?
Yeah, right there behind you. Like one ear, one whole ear. Straight back right there. And there's an ear down on that end too. I can see it from here.
Oh, that's
Yep. And then there's
small.
yeah, but if you look though, the silk,
It's pretty much
it didn't fill out. But there's a couple as you work your way down. It was 2 rows of corn. If you see some, go ahead and grab them. I'm running out of containers, y'all. We'll just put it right here for now. Y'all, the weeds won. Y'all heard me say the weeds won, but guess what? I'm winning too. Because I'm still grabbing food. It don't have to be pretty. Y'all know that's what I like to say. It don't have to be pretty. I just need it to produce. And that it has. So the garden kind of take care of itself, y'all. The rain took care of the nutrition. The water, the moisture. The sun took care of what it needed to grow. And it still gave me a basket of tomatoes, peppers, squash, corn, okra. All right, y'all, I'm going to call it. The whole point was to come out here and see what was going on at the community garden and harvest if we could. A lot of stuff have rotted in the garden, y'all. That's okay, because I'm not walking away with nothing. Let me show you what I did harvest. That's a big basket of okra, y'all. And I thought the corn wasn't going to make, but I got 3 ears of corn and there's some still in the garden. We got peppers. I got 2 cucumbers, and y'all, I didn't even realize that I planted that. I think seeds got mixed up, but y'all, that is a baby butternut squash. And this still got a little green on it, but y'all, it would have been hidden by the weeds when I came back. So hopefully I can take it to the house and it can keep ripening. Tomatoes over there. They're more rotten on the vine than I picked. And then we got this squash. And y'all, that's the biggest zucchini I've ever grown in my life. The biggest yellow squash I've ever grown in my life. Now, I might not be able to eat any of that squash, y'all, and that's okay. What I can do, though, is harvest it for the seeds. The seeds are mature because they have fully ripened right there. So if nothing else, I can cut them open, if I can even get a knife through it, scoop out the seeds and save those seeds to grow next year. But y'all, there's our small harvest. Here are the weights of everything we harvested. And yeah, y'all, I'm going to weigh all of that squash too. I picked it, it's mine, I'm counting it. It might not be edible, but we will still get a use out of it, and then we'll throw it in the compost bin and we'll compost it as well. So that's it from the community garden. I probably got at least 1 or 2 more trips out here for the season for the community garden, but that's the update. I hope to see you back here again real soon. Bye, everybody.